until like my third book comes out and I made like the most money possible, and she is gonna send her lawyer after me. He's gonna show up at my fucking door with a subpoena saying, "Motherfucker, it's time to pay." And I'm not gonna have anything to say except you're right. I was wrong. She was right. I made a lot of money off this book. She deserves some of it. I got it. No problem. So we'll only argue over the number. But I'm going to have one condition, is that she has to go on video and explain to the world what the fuck happened. What do you guys do? Trust me. Yeah, It would be awesome, actually. What else? Oh, yes. Okay, so the girl with me, I'm not fucking her. This is my tour manager, Brittany. She's in charge of getting me point A to point B, etc. I've never put my penis in her. I'm not going to in the future. So if you're a girl and you want to hit me, feel free. I don't shit where I eat. And if you're a guy and you want to hit on her, go ahead. You can shit where I eat if you want. But I don't see any black football players here, so you guys would probably shit out a lot. That's mostly who she did. Yeah. Seriously. Her and Kim Kardashian got in a fight at a Super Bowl party once over Reggie Bush. It's fucking true.
That is not true.
It wasn't a fist fight. It was a little cat screaming fight. Is it true or not?
We didn't get into a fight. We hung out.
So she told you that? Yeah, of course she did. Hung out. What else?
Are you going to make another movie?
Oh, yes. So I get this question a lot. Am I going to make a movie out of this book? I spent 2 years of my life living in LA and dealing with the entertainment business and dealing with Hollywood, and I fucking hated every second of it. There's nothing worse than the entertainment business, and no place on earth worse than LA. Someone asked me, you know, like, if you had a choice, you know, between 2 more years making another movie or 2 years in prison, what would you pick? And no hesitation, I pick prison. You know, I'll tell you why. Because in prison, when they come to rape you, you have a fighting chance. In Hollywood, you don't. They're gonna get you. I hated it. I don't want to deal with that shit again. The only way I would do it again would be if, like, I was in control, and in Hollywood, the only way you're in control is if you cut the check. And I didn't cut the check for the movie, so. What else? Oh, yeah. All right, so this is like a throwaway line in the second book. And I get this question so much, but when I went to the University of Chicago, is anyone here to listen to you?
No, sir.
They're here to listen to me? So why the fuck are you
I'm sorry.
All right, shut the fuck up. I went to the University of Chicago for undergrad, and when I was there, Barack Obama was a professor at the law school. And he used to play basketball, and like the whole shit about him playing ball is not like a political thing. He actually plays ball every day almost. We would pick up games after school at Crown, and he was there every day, and I would play with him all the time. I don't really have any great stories about it, you know, like he didn't tell me, you know, one day he was a Muslim or something crazy like that. I don't have any funny Barack Obama stories. Politics aside, he's a nice guy. He doesn't call bullshit old man fouls at pickup. Like he, you know, good basketball IQ. Can't really stop me off the dribble, but whatever. Not many law professors could. That's about it. Yeah, but it was not. If you went to the University of Chicago when I was there, then you played ball with him. If you played, I would play with him. All right, so those are the big ones I get. If you guys have any other questions, raise your hand, ask it. I don't care. You can ask anything you want. Doesn't matter to me. You're not going to offend me. Even if it's stupid, it's fine. I'll just make fun of you for a minute, and we'll all get a good laugh.
Tucker, aren't you being a little unfair with Los Angeles? I'm from LA.
You look like it, dude. You look like you spent a lot of time in LA.
Wait, aren't there pockets of LA that are really great? I mean, Hollywood may not be, but there are all kinds.
You guys see why I hate LA?
All kinds of places in LA that you can live and have a great.
What did you like Jumbo's Clown Room?
How about
yeah, exactly.
Tito's Tacos is great.
Tito's is terrible. Are you kidding me, dude? I live in Austin, Texas now. You're gonna talk to me about Tito's? Fuck out of here. No way. Listen, there might be something in LA that's good. I never found it. In 2 years, I didn't meet any. I mean, dude, seriously, I'm not kidding. I would rather go to fucking jail. Straight up, no doubt. Go ahead.
You really blew the load your fucking eyeball?
Yeah. It wasn't on purpose, motherfucker. I was thinking, what should I do today? How about I put cum in my eye? But do you know how penises work? As much as you jack off, you've never got any on it? Keep it out like a fire hose. Well, when you have sex with a girl, that's weird stuff can happen sometimes. So try that a couple times and figure it out. Anybody else? I think I'm gonna make that up. Like, this will make me sound cool. that?
Here now.
Why would I do that?
Because you had that chapter in it when all those guys are telling you. If you
So
ever,
because a gay guy hits on me,
have
I
they
should
ever
do it? I don't
Have they
understand.
ever sucked your dick? That's what I'm saying. Have you ever?
See, why would I? But I don't. Why would I do that? I mean, you probably get hit on by construction workers all day. Do you let them gangbang you? Well, there you go. Anybody? What the fuck?
Welcome to Houston.
Yeah, right. Says the guy with blue hair. Go ahead.
How long did it take you to figure out that you hated law school?
You know, I didn't really hate law school that much. I had a lot of good, cool friends, and I figured out, like, I hacked the system in law school almost immediately, so I never had to go to class. Like, I figured everything out. It was great. I mean, I'd drive 15 minutes every day and go bang UNC sorority girls and get drunk and go live in Cancun. I had a great time during law school. What sucks is being a lawyer. Very, very different things. Yeah. And I realized that being a lawyer sucked. I mean, maybe the third day, fourth day, you know, like when I kind of got to the office, I'm like, wait a minute, so this wasn't orientation. Like every day you sit under halogen lights and hate your life and shuffle paper around like a fucking monkey. You don't do anything. Like this is the whole fucking job. Like wow, this sucks. Like this isn't like, you know, Law and Order. This sucks. And it sucks. Yeah, it's awful, dude. I mean, how old are you? 18? 17. Don't go to law school. Because then you'll be a lawyer. Just automatically just X that life path off and go do something productive. Trust me. Anybody else? Any other questions?
Yeah. Are you going to have children? And if so, what are you going to teach your daughters about sex and men?
That's a fair question. I definitely want to have kids at some point. Probably not tonight. You know, right, but at some point, yeah, no doubt. Look, the way, not to go too deep into this, because I mean, like most people, they don't care about this. They want me to make them laugh, and there's not a whole lot of ways to be funny about raising kids, but at least I haven't figured them out yet. Maybe Dave Barry can do it, but I can't. But basically, the thing to teach, not even teach daughters, it's like, you have 3 jobs as a parent, right? Food, shelter, clothing, basic stuff, basic socialization. Any monkey can do those first 2 things. The third thing that most people don't do, I feel like, with their kids, like my parents didn't with me, is I think you have to let your children know that you love them and that you are the one, like, sort of soft place to land in the world. Like, the world is hard and cold and mean and ruthless, but your parents are supposed to be the place that's soft and forgiving and accepting. And if you do that, you know, almost everyone I've ever met who had their shit together emotionally had parents like that. And most people that didn't. Like that's the sort of the pattern I've seen, especially with girls. No doubt with girls, and especially with dads. And so like the big thing I'm gonna do
That's my question.
The
You
big
read
thing
these
I'm gonna do
books.
as a father every single fucking day is let my daughters know I love them and I'm there for them, and that, you know, daddy's always here. And I think if I do that, I can fuck up everything else, and I'll probably be okay.
Will you write about having kids once you have them?
I guess you don't need to raise your hand. You're special. You're different. There you go. Go ahead.
Will you write about it once you get married? Will you write about that?
You know, here's the thing. I know I can write really funny, good, compelling stories about drinking, hooking up, whatever. I know I can do that. I'm not going to do that forever because I'm not going to act like that forever. It's just, you know, I played with G.I. Joes when I was 10. I played with myself at 20. Shit changes, right? I'm not going to be doing the same thing at 45 I did at 25. I don't know if I can make that funny. You know, if I can write that stuff in a way that other people want to read and pay for, then I will. If not, no big deal. I've already sold millions of books. I don't have to do anything except cash royalty checks from now on. Yeah. Anybody else? Any other questions? Before we keep going, don't fucking leave here and go, well, I wanted to ask you these 15 questions, but I was afraid to, whatever. So here's, you know, my email. I'm going to fucking ignore it. I promise. And if you put your address in the email, I'm going to mail you a box of fucking poop. So fucking not listening to what I told you. Okay.
Were you offered to star in your own movie?
When we were almost at the end of the script writing process, Niels Parker and he wrote the script with me. I set up in my apartment. I set up a little tripod and a little camera, and I read off a couple scenes. You know, like where my character, whatever, had to leave. And then I watched it, and it was the worst fucking shit I've ever. I was shocked at how bad I did at playing myself, saying shit I said in real life. It made no fucking sense to me.